Good afternoon, people. Today's plan is we're gonna cook a pork butt. All right. Now, normally when I would cook a pork butt, I would put it in a pan or put it in the oven, and for 15 minutes a pound, I'd cook it at 350, and then after that time, take it out and slice it. I like to normally my pork like slice, kind of like a restaurant style. But today we're going to try something different. Today we're going to cook this pork in this magical device called a rice cooker. Now, they say that cooking is a science. So for this one, the science behind my theory, anyways, is that as the water heats up, the molecules will shake, or they'll vibrate faster and faster. And as the pressure builds up inside the rice cooker, while some of it's going to be escaping, a majority of it should be permeating through the meat and then pushing the spices within the meat along with the water molecules, keeping the meat nice and moist. Now, I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take to cook. It might only take, might take half the time, or it might take even more time. But anyways, the meat's already spiced up. We have salt, pepper, which is pretty much all you need, but I added some cayenne pepper and some crushed red pepper because I like spice. And anyways, so that's what we got. So it's quite simple. We have the pot for the rice cooker. I'm going to plop this in there. Alright, so let's see if it even fits. I don't even know if it does or not. Alright, it's in there. Now, what a common misconception, by the way, when people hear pork butt, they think it's like the actual butt of the pig. But the reality is it's the butt of the shoulder. So that's really what you have. So, with the meat inside of it, now I just need to add some water, plop it in the rice cooker, press the button, and see how it goes. So, go ahead and do that. I probably should wash my hands first. Forgot to plug it in. Now we got it plugged in. Put the water in. Now obviously there's not a whole lot of water in this because the meat takes up so much of the pot. So I'm going to be having to add some more water to it later on. But for now, let's do it. Plop it in there. Press the button. Now, just a quick heads up. People hear this device and they say a rice cooker. What do I need a rice cooker for in your kitchen? I mean, all it does is cook rice. But what people don't understand is that a rice cooker is actually like a super awesome steamer. And I cook all sorts of things on this. I cook soups. I even cooked up a bunch of chicken the other day. Just a package of chicken breast. Threw it in there, and 40 minutes later, all of it was done, and it was super juicy all throughout the week when I was eating it. I mean, you can steam veggies in it. You can cook rice, or here's a quick idea. Take a bunch of veggies like this. Here, I'll show you. Get a bag of frozen veggies. I like to use the Normandy blend, which is carrots, broccoli, and other stuff, zucchini, and stuff like that. Anyways, you throw it in the rice cooker along with some rice and let it cook together. But when you do this, you add in some sugar-free syrup, like you add in a cup. And then what happens is it turns into like an oatmeal type substance. And you actually have some of the super healthiest oatmeal you'll ever eat. But anyways, for now we'll come back and check on the pork in an hour, maybe two, and see how it's going. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, we're about 2 hours into it now, so we're gonna check on our meat. So, I did encounter a little problem. The button on a rice cooker, after a little while, it popped up to go on warm because it was like, oh, well, I'm done cooking. So I had to improvise, and I I had to put some Q-tips. See that? I had to put Q-tips to make sure that it stayed down. So anyways, let's check out our meat. The smell right now in my apartment is simply amazing. I mean, look. I mean, you got the steam coming out. I don't know if you can see it. Not really. Anyways, here we go. So we open it up, and that's how we're looking right now. Still got plenty of stuff. It's actually fairly. You can break it. I wonder how it tastes. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good. So we'll check back in about another hour and see how it's going. Alrighty then. Alright, now we're about 3.5 hours. Yeah, about 3.5 hours into it right now. And I believe it's just about done. And I hope it is because I started cleaning the veggies. So, let's find out. Here we go. Let's open it up. And there it is. Oh, here we go. There's our meat. So now, we have to take it out. And this is going to be the tricky part. So, I'll put this down so we can see some action, right? Get a board ready. Well, I guess I'll try the double fork method. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this is actually a 10-pound piece of meat. Alright, so if you look at it on the bottom, you might say, oh, well, that's not done. I mean, that's kind of red. But no, that's cooked. I mean, look at this. I can just pull it off. So it looks like it's done. All right, bring a knife to it. See what happens. I normally don't like to cut meat as soon as it's done cooking, but I need to find out if it's done. So, actually, here, I'll just use my hands. We'll just, how does it look? Oh yeah, look at that. It just comes right off. Alright. I think we have it. So, there you go. Cooking up a pork roast, a 10-pound pork roast in a rice cooker. It came out really well. You know, it looks pretty good. So now it's just a matter of breaking it up, cooking the vegetables, and taking it out. Actually, I'm going to let the meat sit for another like 10 minutes before I break it up, just because it's something I always do. And I'll break it up. And when I plate it, I'll show you the plate so you can see how awesome it is. All right. Okay, now that pot's clean and everything's all taken care of. See, the pot was actually really easy to clean because it's a rice cooker. It's meant to take on hard duty stuff where they can get stuck on there. So you just take the rice cooker spatula and you can scrape it out real easy. Anyways. So what I found out was that by cooking it this way, you actually get the best of both worlds when you're cooking your meat, because about half of it came out like pulled pork, you know, like nice and easy to break apart, and the other half was like a roast where you slice it. It's very good. Anyways, here's the finished product. So I got my protein for the week now. I got my, you know, bunch of meat, and this is our dinner for tonight. Bunch of veggies and some pork. So that's it. Time for me to eat. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And remember, now you see the power of a rice cooker. It's so versatile, anyone should get it. Alright. Goodbye.